What's up guys, Thork here. I put a lot of time into this character in the last 2 or 3 days. I've been grinding like crazy to get everything together. It's definitely still a work in progress, and it's very much dialed in for torch farming. This is not great for mapping. If you want to use a Zealer for mapping, you don't need 150 all res. You would replace all of that with ways to get extra damage. I'm calling this the Headhunter Zealer because of the shield I'm using, Headhunter's Glory, with 3 sockets. The reason is for the level 15 amp proc. Now, you would technically be doing more damage with Exile because it has a level 18 amp proc. However, I would not have 3 open slots to get my all res as high as it is, so I'm actually going to keep using this shield instead of Exile for the rest of the season. Alright, let's get into the video. Not only does this character work really well, I think it looks really cool. Skull mask, bone shield. I would give this an A+ for style points for sure. So first I'll go over my gear, then I'll go over the Merc Gear, and then we'll look at my stats and skills. For my gloves, I'm using Laying of Hands with minus 18 target defense. And then I have a Razor's Edge, Ethereal, 2 socket. It's corrupted with increased attack speed and crushing blow. So I put a Zod and a 40 ED jewel in this. If you've watched my Grand Charm reroll video, you've seen this already. I was running Death until I was using this, and this is actually faster for boss killing, for sure. I've got a 2-socketed Vamp Gaze now with 2 ums in it to help me hit 150 all res. Still, a clean High Lord's Wrath. Headhunter's Glory, stuffed with 3 perfect diamonds. Chains of Honor. Now this really helps for a few reasons. The all skills gives you more damage. Combined with Laying of Hands, this puts me at 394 damage to demons. Really good for the Ubers. BK Ring. Extra health, lifesteal, etc. I put on a Dwarf Star usually when I do the Ubers, but it's not really necessary. Raven Frost, or Cannot Be Frozen, still unslammed. String of Ears for a few reasons. The 10% faster hit recovery helps me hit the 48 breakpoint, which is super helpful. Combined with Vamp Gaze at 16% PDR, and this at 14% PDR, that puts us at 30. Oh, and Chains of Honor has 4% PDR. It also gives me more lifesteal. We'll talk about that in a minute too. Still running a 6BO CTA with 2 battle commands. We've got a Torch, 48-12, nothing special. Same with my Annie, 35-13. It is 10% experience, that's going to be nice. 20 to life, 10 mana. Some max damage charms, life charms. This is where there's a lot of room for improvement. Cold res, we'll get to my resistances in a second too. Hit recovery, and a few nice ones here. And now we'll look at my Merc. There's a lot of room for improvement on my Merc, but as you'll see in this video, he survives the mini Ubers no problem. So Drax, clean. Razor's Edge, clean for now. I'm probably going to put something in there. T-Gods, for obvious reasons. Inferno Strides. The Fortitude that I was wearing on my Paladin. Unfortunately, it's not Ethereal, but again, he survives the mini Ubers, so this is working. And my old Vamp Gaze. So let's look at my character sheet. I'm aiming at least 150 all res. 150 is perfect. My cold res goes right down to like 78. My light res goes exactly to 81. The difference between this and my budget Zealer video, I can stand in between Diablo and Bale and fight them at the same time, and Bale's debuff doesn't get me killed, which you will also see in this video. We don't have any curse res happening, so that's one downfall to this build, versus using a COA. 34% PDR, 24 magic damage reduction. This is pretty irrelevant. We're at the 48 FHR breakpoint, 105 IAS, 62 run walk. 25 magic find doesn't really matter for this, but here's some important stuff. 36 crushing blow, 60 open wounds. I would even like this to be a little higher, but it works. 87 deadly strike, and 27 life leech, 8 mana leech. 27 life leech is again why I can stand in between Bale and Diablo, combined with this, and not die, kill them both at the same time. Mephisto, I still have to use a lot of duties for, about a full belt, but I kill him really fast. 81 max light res, everything else is just normal. Capped out at 75, 127 strength. You can see my dexterity is super high. It's for attack rating, because I just want to be leeching all the time. I don't want to be missing. And 339 vitality. So before I got a Torch and Annie, my health was really low. Right now with the 6PO CTA, it goes up to 1600. Now we'll look at my skills. So 1 point all the way up to Holy Shield. Maxed out Holy Shield. Of course, Sacrifice and Zeal, both maxed. Fana is maxed, and just 1 point all the way up. 1 point in Salvation, which I don't even use this anymore. And then Resist Lightning is how I got my max lightning res up mostly. And now you can see I'm putting some hard points into Resist Fire as I level up. There's no reason you can't use Vigor, but I just charge around, so I'm at 5.9k damage without any buffs. It seems low, but you'll see how fast it is. $6.2k buffed. Almost a 1700 attack rating. Max block. And 8.6k defense. It's super survivable, you just always have to be hitting something, basically. So as you can see, this build is super viable. It's a little different than what some people would use as a Zealer, for sure. When most people see this in game, they don't believe that it can do the Ubers the way I say it can, but as you just saw in the video, it's super survivable. The Merc definitely doesn't make it through Trist. I mean, you'd have to put a last wish or something on him, and then it would override my amp proc. It's just not worth it. But he does survive the minis, and he actually speeds up the clear rate. He does a lot of damage, and he's also using open wounds. He has lots of deadly strike, really high attack speed. So if you like the video, please subscribe, please like, and stick around for more.